Alright guys, I'm back again, this time with a Honda, little classic, NSR125, two-stroke, I think it's 98 I believe, S-Reg, something like that. It's a friend of mine, he's found it in a barn or something or other like that, offered the owner very little money for it, and he took it. So I've been given the opportunity or the task should I say, of getting her up and running. And seeing what she's like. Don't know nothing about it. Don't know if it runs. It's got no battery in it. It's got no fuel in the tank. It's got what looks like very old oil in the two-stroke tank. Very old tyres that are all cracked and nasty and that. It's covered in sawdust and cobwebs and also, but it looks in general alright condition. Definitely not too messed around with or anything like that, so you know, it should be a good little bike. I've heard they're quite a hoot to ride even for a little 125 two-stroker. So we've got a little panel missing there, which is unfortunate. Hopefully the guy has still got it somewhere. We've got no front brake, just from looking over it quickly. I did lift the tank and it's got a lot of cobwebs and nastiness and all sorts of grime in it, so I think we're going to have to give it a good old clean up with a jet wash before we even attempt to start looking at it. So I think that might be the first port of call. Next would be give it some power, try and get it making some noises. Yeah, so looks alright, doesn't it? We've got a little crack in the screen. That's about it. Oh yeah, also this is my first video in the workshop using the GoPro, so let me know how it goes. I did notice the resolution on the video of the moto vlog. It was a lot poorer resolution on YouTube than it was my, you know, sort of like original copy, so I don't quite know what's going on there, but yeah, I'll figure that out. So yeah, this is it. Grips are worn out. Obviously hasn't seen the light of day for a long time, let alone made any noises, so we're going to try and bring her back to life. Should be quite a fun little bike. What's going to happen afterwards, if the owner of it doesn't fall in love with it and want to keep it, in which case you have to pay me for the work, we're going to sell it and split the profit. So could be a nice little classic bike up for sale soon. As we're here, a little update on the R6. She's still sat there. I stole the engine out of her to stick in the blue one to get that one sold and done. So but I am after a couple of 5SLs soon, so I might save one of the engines for this. You never know. Definitely going to be a winter project that's going to come to the channel. I'm going to make a concourse show queen bike out of it with all the carbon bits and all the fanciness and everything lovely and plush. So you know, she's going to come back with a bike. So yeah, there's that. Got my old push bike hanging up there, which just does nothing the size of that brake disc. It's a lovely bike, but just never use it. I don't want to sell it either, it looks too good. That's it really. So yeah, back to the NSR. That's what we're going to do, give it a good clean up, put some power up its arse, stick some fuel in the tank, see what noise we can get it making. Hopefully some good ones. Then we'll, hopefully it's just a case of just unseizing a couple of bits, you know, making sure the brakes are good, changing fluids, you know, bleeding the brakes out, changing the tyres, MOT, maybe a new chain, definitely a new screen. Hopefully we'll find that panel. Just general tidy up and see how it goes. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'm going to get to cleaning it. That's the next part of the video, so see you in a bit. Right, so here we are. Little NSR125 ready, all cleaned. It's come up quite nicely actually. I mean, there's a few marks and stuff left on it which haven't come off, but I imagine will with a little buff. A few scratches, a few marks, but most of it's come off. It's cleaned up really well actually. I have noticed a few bits and pieces, extra little bits and pieces around it as I've done it. We've got some loose panels under here and some dodgy indicator wiring and bits like that. But it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I mean, the next plan for this, I suppose, because we know absolutely nothing about it whatsoever, and it has been stood for so long. That's the one thing we do know about it. Is I think in the next video we're going to turn the engine over by hand, probably put some electricity into it, and see what actually happens to it. We're more than likely going to be rebuilding this engine anyway, because obviously two-stroke is sat for so long. It's more than likely going to destroy itself if we just try and start it up. So yeah, that's it. This part of the video is going to be fairly short because I've got no room in here. I'm currently waiting on the thunderstorm to come crashing down, so that's why most of the bikes are in here still at the moment. I've got to finish this video and get the rest of them in. I thought I'd try and do this before it all happens. So it should be an interesting little video. I'm going to do a full rebuild on it, pretty much. See how it goes. And that's it. So yeah, other news. We just picked up this R6 5SL for braking. So I'm going to be doing another conversion on a customer's bike. So that's going to be that. So that's going to be out of the way soon. And then we can crack on with this a little bit. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to walk you around a little bit more of this bike. Get some close-ups. I've cleaned up in it. Oh, let me just take the seat off first, shall we? Okay, using a battery. It's all fairly clean, looks fairly original, unmessed around with. About the same in here, just a bit dirty. We'll be cleaning it up a bit more. It's just a basically blast off, just get rid of all the sawdust and cobwebs and stuff that was on it. She's looking quite a bit better. So let me know what you guys think. Should be an interesting little build. Like I say, part 2, we'll be starting to dive into it a little bit. We'll get the fairings off it and see what's what. Get some electrics to it. Turn the engine over by hand just to make sure it's not seized. Might try and give it a little crank over. I know it's got absolutely no fuel in it whatsoever. I'm not expecting great miracles. I may pull the plug out and just check we've got spark. Little bits and pieces like that. So that's all for next time. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.